I'm Utkarsh Kumar Singh. I'm a designer. More specifically, designing sensors is my profession. Now, while designing sensors, there comes a specific term called standards. Now, standards, you may define it as the definitions of something that are used by people everywhere. The most easiest example of standard would be like the scale you use, kg, meter, centimeter, or anything. Similarly, a language, a set of protocols that is used to understand each other, is also a standard. But today, we are here not to be perfect. For me, standards are the definition of perfection. We are here not to be perfect. We are here to break some boundaries today. Now, as our professionalism grows, we work in just one singular domain. Our mindset grows to think in just one direction. Remember, when we were children back then, we used to go like, I want to be a dancer. I want to play guitar. Whoa, I love food. I want to be a cook. But we tend to lose this thing to be everything when we grow up. Here, information alchemy comes into picture. Information alchemy is the art of understanding different things, utilizing the core understanding of different things and using them creatively. To show you this point, I'll be showing you some examples. So, my childhood dream was I wanted to be a scientist. Mathematics used to fascinate me, and I have always struggled for the answers like how does two possibilities collapse into one reality. But I got distracted. I fell in love. So now, at this moment in time and space, I didn't want to be a crazy scientist. I want to be a husband married back at home. So I started making a list, what that girl used to like. I just knew she used to play piano. Well, just that. So I went to bed a little disappointed with my list. So there was a Netflix suggestion of Step Up. Now there was a third variable in my love story. Now I wanted to impress the girl by dancing. But I failed terribly, so I just stuck to music. With my engineering skills and the motivation of Step Up, and with my love for the music and my great affection towards that woman, I created one thing, the dancing piano. As you can see here, is an array of sensors which you could play by dancing. And not even just a piano. You can just program it and tweak it a little bit to play any instrument you want. But about me and the girl, it didn't work out. So moving on, again, heartbroken and upset, I went to bed. There was another Netflix recommendation, Big Hero 6. Now, this movie was about a younger brother losing an elder brother who was lost to a fire accident. But his elder brother's creation was a robot, and which helps everybody out at the end. Now, elder brother created a robot. That robot, the sole purpose of that robot was to provide medical attention to others. It just wanted to make other people smile. The next event in my life changed my whole life drastically. When I'm sad, I go to NGOs to play with kids. So I met a kid. He was sitting on his wheelchair, doing nothing. I approached him with a balloon, but I failed to communicate with him. That was very sad because I realized he was a patient of mental illness, and he could not just walk, talk, and just show his emotions to everybody else like normal people do. So I wanted to really talk to that person. I took some baby steps into understanding that person by entering into the field of neuroscience. So I created a robot that was a mind control robot. So you could control it by mind. And next baby steps were, I created a e-notice board that will print what you will think, as in terms of English alphabets. So this was just some baby steps and innovations, or say just projects. Now we took it to the next level properly by initiating a government-funded project. In collaboration with government, we are working on this project to bring this robot with AI and predictive analytics to help children who cannot afford the expensive medical financial aids. So you see, information and motivation is available everywhere. You have to just look for it. Speaking of which, I was always like, I love swords. I asked my mom, Mom, can I have a sword? With a big argument, she politely replied, nope. But I really wanted to have a sword. Now, I didn't know how to achieve that goal because I'm an electronics engineer and I did not have any required skills to forge or cast or even make a sword in any kind of way. So I approached the problem in my style. I made an engraver, used it to cut wood so I could make a sword, and ended up with this. You can see. Now this is a replica from my favorite anime, Sword Art Online. So I was able to achieve this without any skills of other domains, right? So at least I can say I'm a sword maker now. Or it's a word or prop artist at least. With the same engraver, I printed one Batman antenna. Now Batman is my favorite superhero. But you know what's so special about this antenna? You can see the graph that forms the lower half of the Batarang. So this was a concept project that you could create to show how mathematics of the world translate into the real life. You know, now here's the one last example. In my childhood, I stumbled upon a question of trisecting an angle. Now, I wasn't able to do that. But finally, eventually, I got the answer. And the answer involved the folding of paper. Now, that question, that folding of paper, eventually I understood as origami. You see, the birds, origami birds. Mathematics is the language of nature. It's available everywhere. Flowers form perfect spirals, and sea creatures have like perfect logarithmic curves. By origami, this was an example of compound interest. You all guys knows compound interest, right? How EMI and all works. This is a simple expression, could be expressed as expansion of E. That is the fundamental constant of growth found in nature. So, I made some robots. So, first I'll give a demonstration. Check this out. You know how our muscles are able to lift huge amount of loads without any stress? That's the basic principle of it. This structure demonstrates liquid or fluid origami, and it works as a muscle. This is a working structure of an artificial muscle. Next, we took it to the next level. Origami so fascinated me that I translated the real life model, or I say mathematical model of our hand to a single sheet of paper. As you can see, this hand. And you can see this glove, I'm controlling that hand with. See? Now, this hand is the real life model of actual living object. It shows all the features. That's how I learned how to translate the mathematics of the real world onto a single sheet of paper. Now, this is my biggest achievement till now. Now, this is a micro robot. You see, everything I've done in life, the piano was an ultrasonic array of sensors, and like you see the Batman antenna. It is used for microwave imaging, and we were able to create this. Now, this is a microstructure, and it comprises of all the work I put in. And this is used for targeted medicine delivery. Now, the point I'm trying to make is that all these projects were not perfect, but that's how they came into existence. You know, people fear this, like they don't want to break their boundaries. A chef just cannot create a robot, right? You guys, like, it's created by the world that you cannot break the boundaries. Here's the main thing. We can collaborate and break the boundaries. Information alchemy is all about understanding different things, utilizing their core understanding and different things and using them creatively. Because few moments spent in time and space with something can make a visible difference. Thank you.